Let's do it.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, too much. You know, I respect the art. Like, I get upset when I hear about these actors that get paid $20 million a movie to act. And the key word is act. But they pay this to dudes who never could fucking act. How do you pay Stallone and Schwarzenegger $20 million a movie? Pay that to the dudes who deserve it, like Pacino, De Niro, Denzel, Morgan. This as a fucking actors, man. Because to this day, one of my favorite movies of all time is Heat with Pacino and De Niro. Anybody that's ever seen the movie knows what I'm talking about. It's like they took the two greatest actors of all time and put them in a scene together. If you've never seen the movie, go rent it, smoke a joint. It's great. They got that scene where they meet for the first time and Pacino's sitting there with De Niro. He's bringing shit down to him. He's like, "You, sir, are a bad guy. I am the police. It's my job to stop guys like you, murderers, rapists, killers. It's what I do. There may come a time when our paths cross. I'm gonna have to take you down. I won't like it, but I'll do it. Keeps me hot, on my toes, where I gotta be." De Niro comes back. You know, there's a flip side to that coin. A good friend of mine, Jimmy, once told me, never get attached to anything that you cannot walk out on in 15 seconds flat if you spot the heat coming around the corner. And I also like guys like you that like guys like me, because you keep me hot on my toes, where I gotta be. And you're right, our paths, they may cross. I'm gonna have to take you down. I won't like it, but I will not hesitate. Great scene. Now hold up, picture the same scene with Stallone and Schwarzenegger. You ain't gonna be able to understand shit. Stallone is doing Pacino. You know there's a flip side to the coin. I might have to take it down. I won't like it, but I'll do it. Even deaf people are like, what do you think? I don't understand. What do you think? Can you imagine him asking this woman for head? Maria, come on, give me head, go down. Don't come up for air, breathe to your ears. Fellas, you want to freak your woman out during sex? Make that noise, or the fuck up. You be hitting from the back. The fuck is wrong with you? Don't worry about what's going on up here. Put your head down. Ladies, it'll work for you too. You don't want to get your man head? Do that. It'll stop immediately. As soon as you get down there, bitch, what the fuck? What you making, keys or something? No, you ain't gonna put a handicap sign on my balls. I'm good to go. That's a good noise to make if you want privacy in a public bathroom. You will clear that motherfucker right out. As soon as you get in there, sir, you all right? Get out, get away. It's going to be an explosion. Get to the chopper, now. I don't know why he says that. He says that in every movie. Get to the chopper, now. I like to make that noise on a crowded elevator, especially if I got to fart. People just assume there's something wrong with me. As soon as I rip one, oh my God, what was that? Smell it, it's nasty, smell it. Get to the chopper, get down. Oh my God, he's retarded. He didn't even have a helmet on. Oh my... You know what's funny? Some of y'all laughing, but some of y'all gonna go home and fuck tonight. And when you come, you're gonna do that. It's gonna be hilarious. Like, girl, I love you. I'm finished, get me a paper towel, come here. Wipe me down, get to the chopper, now. Don't drink and drive, because if you get pulled over, that's exactly how you sound. Sir, have you been drinking? I had the Jaeger and Patron to the chopper, now. We're gonna need backup, And apparently we need a chopper, I don't know why, but. I actually met Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. True story. I was doing a show in San Jose, California. And it's like a 5.5 hour drive outside of LA. And I stopped at a Chevron, and this motherfucker was on pump number 7, filling up his H2. Now, I don't really get starstruck. Like, if this had been Van Damme or Seagal, I'd have been like, whatever. This is fucking Terminator. This is Conan. Like, I grew up on this motherfucker. And I saw him, and I was so excited. I was like, yo, Arnold, man, I love your shit. He didn't even look at me. He was just like, yeah, how are you? And I called my boy, and I said, nigga, you ain't gonna believe it. Arnold Schwarzenegger is on pump number 7, filling up. He was like, nigga, you lying. I said, I swear to God. He was like, Arnold Schwarzenegger? I said, nigga. And Arnold heard me, and I swear he went just like this. It's like his Marco Polo. He understood. It was like a mating call. He knew. Some of the fellas might remember where I got that. Remember the scene in Predator when he got ready to fight the alien and he covered himself with mud? He's like, I'm here, kill me, come on, do it. That shit. Funny, man. I went to Belgium. I was excited about that because I'm an action movie fanatic, and I know that's where Jean-Claude Van Damme is from. And ironically enough, I watched that movie on the plane ride over, Expendables 2. He plays the bad guy in the movie. He has a fight scene with Sylvester Stallone at the end of the movie. I thought Stallone and Schwarzenegger was hard to understand. Here's a moment just before the fight. Van Damme says to Stallone, don't try to challenge me. It took me 45 minutes to figure out that motherfucker was trying to say challenge. Don't try to challenge me. I said, what the fuck is a challenge? Sound like a gay black male hairdresser. Oh my God, girl, your hair's nice. What you just said? Challenge. Like I can't even believe Stallone and Schwarzenegger still making action movies. These motherfuckers are 187 years old. And I'm a huge Sly fan. I love them Rocky movies. That motherfucker come out with Rocky 48. I'll be right there. My favorite Rocky movie was Rocky 3 when his trainer died. Not because his trainer died, just hearing Stallone cry for the first time was magical. Remember that scene in Rocky 3 when he loses the club of Lang the first time? He goes back into the locker room and Mickey's laying on that cot. He's got that blanket over his chest. He's on his last breath. He's like, Sora. Stallone starts crying. Mick! Mick! You can't do it, Mick. You got one more to do, Mick. Hey, what do? You ever notice in the Rocky movies, whenever he starts out normal, you can understand him, but the more emotional you get, he just fucking lose you? Like, remember that scene in Rocky 3 when he's standing on the beach and he's all stressed and disheveled, and Adrian's like, Rocky, what's wrong? He's like, hey, yo, Adrian. Hey, you know I don't want it no more. What are you talking about? And when I first got in the ring, I didn't care what happened to me. I didn't care. But now as you, as a kid, I want to lose what I got. Will you put it into it, Adrian? I try to turn a baby down and never bang. That's when Van Damme should have jumped out the water and said, don't try to challenge.
I was in the club, man. I stopped. I ain't dancing a lot because I just had a fight recently, and I said I ain't dancing. I went to clubs. You get into a lot. People get drunk, go to clubs and start fighting. I had a fight with an Italian dude right after around time Rocky came out. Italian, white people, period. Y'all go crazy after y'all see a Rocky movie because y'all believe that shit. Because the movies are so emotional and so real. You sit there and go like, hey, this is real. Yeah, and Stallone have y'all white people pumped, especially Italians. After Italians see Rocky, they come out the movie theater, they be like, Italians are funny people because they act like niggas. It's real funny. They do. They hold their dick more than us to be standing around with it. Get the fuck out of here. It's right here, all right? What? Hey, fuck you, all right? Everything is a question, too. Hey, what am I, an asshole? What am I, a fucking jerk? Get the fuck out of here. It's right here, all right? After they see Rocky, they come out the theater charged. They be like, all right, Rocco! All right, Sly! Hey! All right, Rocco! Rocco! Go up, people standing online and shit. Hey, Paisan, you going in to see Rocky right now? Yeah. Great fucking movie. Great. You don't like this one. He comes out, Sly comes out, he breaks his big fucking nigga's face. He busts it fucking wide open. Fucking Mooney laying on the floor, fucked up. It's fucking great. I fucking love it, man. All right, Rocco! Hey, you know something? At the end of this picture now, just between you and I don't want to ruin the surprise, but Sly wins this one again. You know something? You know what I like about Stallone's movies? The realism, you know? Because, you know, that's the way you gotta fucking treat those fucking moolies. They think that they can fucking push you around because you're a big hot shot. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. That's what I like about Schleich. He goes in, and the moolies are beating him, and he don't fucking go down. He's not fucking going down. He comes in, he cracks the fucking moolie's hole like this. He falls on the ground. That's what you know something? You can really do that. You can really fucking do that. You see that fucking big moolie y'all stand over there? You see that black guy over there at the line getting some candy? Yeah, all right. Now, he's about 6'5". I'm 5'2". I ain't no big guy, all right? But I'm Italian. Watch this. You watch this, all right? Hey, excuse me, brother. Hey, let me have a box of juicy fruits and let me have some bonbons. I think I'd have some bonbons there, and let me have some junior mints and give me another box of juicy fruits, and the niggas are gonna pay for it. Excuse me? You heard what I said, Moolie? Pay for my fucking candy. Or I'll kick your ass. Oh, you just saw Rocky. Look, little Italian white man. I enjoy Sylvester Stallone's movies too, but I'm waiting here to get some candy. I'm gonna go see a movie with my friend. Why don't you just go hop in your IROC Z28 and take your ass home? I'll kick your fucking ass. Didn't they hear that Rocky music? Hour later, woo, 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 woo. He's not gonna make it. There's a big nigger named Abdullah's hand wrapped around his throat. And a box of juicy fruits rammed up his ass. He's not gonna make it.
How you doing? I'm Chuck Wepner.
How can I help you, Mr. Wepner?
A fellow boxer, Rocky. Tell Sly
John,
Chuck's here.
I can handle this. He should. Would you mind telling Mr. Stallone that Chuck Wepner's here?
Is he expecting you?
What?
Is he expecting you?
Yeah, he's expecting us.
Hang on just a minute.
Is that him? Yeah, put your fucking hand down.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hey, come here.
Oh, yeah. Hey. What? Do me a favor. Just hang back here a minute, okay? Why? No, Stallone, all right?
Okay. Yeah, I cannot believe my eyes. Chuck Wepner.
How are you, Sly?
Better now. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time, Chang.
Hey, thank you.
It's an honor, huh?
Oh, me too.
Hey, meet the guys, all right? Hey, guys,
Hey,
you know
how
Chuck
are you?
Wepner. Hey, everybody. Chuck Wepner.
How are you? Oh, no, please.
Listen, little man. You've pushed me as far as you're going to. I've got some big things riding. And if you know what's good for you, you'll play ball.
Oh, great. What position?
You do like we say, or Lyle here, or break your back. Like that.
Well, then he'll just have to break my back like that thing you guys did. Real men are not intimidated by physical threats against their personal selves. And ironically, neither am I.
What about violence against other people?
What do you mean?
I mean, while you're being Mr. Nash in here, Mr. Nash is being you out there. Yeah. He's living your life, working at your job at the bank, hanging out with your friends. And if you don't behave, he may have to get very strict with someone you really care about.
Charlotte? No.
That your girl?
Well, sort of.
Well, she's gonna sort of be dead if you don't play along.
You lay one finger on her and I'll...
Hey, relax. She'll be all right, as long as you behave.
Okay. What do I have to do?
You got to be Nash.
Okay, Lionel. This guy Nash, he's a tough guy, right? He's a gangster. Okay, how about this? You dirty rat. You're the guy that shot my brother, and I'm the guy that's gonna shoot you. You dirty rat. You were the guy that shot my brother. I'm the guy that's going to shoot you. Every goddamn one of you. Too old, huh?
Hey, yo, Murdoch. You're the guy that shot my brother, right? And I'm the guy that's going to shoot you, eh? All right.
Of all the gin joints and all the cities and all the world, you've got to waltz into my place and shoot my brother. Play it, Sam. The piano will cover up the shot. Well, you dirty rat. You're the guy that shot my brother. And I'm the guy that's gonna shoot you.
Well, you're the dirty, scum-sucking pig dog that shot my brother.
And I'm the man who's going to destroy you. Or I'm just that kind of guy. I bet you.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you. I'd like to be known as the Podfather from here on in.
No!
Yeah, Podfather
no,
1.
What was the thing
Podfather
you were
2.
talking about for you to say?
Do a line from
Do
King
a line.
Shark.
Also, put your mic in front of your mouse.
Hand.
Thank you. Okay.
Now, I
someone
worked a
move his-
long time on that. It just doesn't come naturally. Girl.
Dad,
You have to go to
grab your
acting
mic
classes.
and put it to your mouse.
Okay,
please.
I guess that was a straight.
Okay.
Okay. See, I
that
guess
what you
that was
meant?
a.
Hi, I'm Josh Robert Thompson, and I'm a voice actor. Now, you may have heard my voice before on The Howard Stern Show as fake Arnold Schwarzenegger, or you might even have seen me on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Today, I'm going to give you an example of some of the voices that I can do.
So sometimes, you might hear me talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. A lot of people think that when you talk like Arnold, you have to go, but you idiot. Arnold doesn't talk like that. That's not an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. That's a medical condition. Exactly. Maria, where the hell are my stogies?
And, maybe I talk like this, I look like maybe I just ate a lemon or something, I got bad gas. Huh? You talking to me? Huh? I'll break your legs. I'll break your legs, put them back together, and I'll break them again.
A lot of people ask me, hey, Sly, you're like 60-some years old. I mean, how were you able to, do that new Rambo movie? There's two things. Number one, you got to believe in yourself. It's very important. Number two, take a lot of steroids.
And sometimes I might bring my voice down like this. And I'll start to talk like Morgan Freeman. And Morgan will talk like that, and he could talk about anything, really, make it an interesting topic. Like to talk about this carpet, for example. Oh, that carpet, the way it goes from wall to wall, just doing what it does, multiple colors, and I walk on you, sweet carpet. You keep my feet padded when they're bare, and I might stain you from time to time, but that's all right. You'll always be a carpet to me. All right, we done here? It's ridiculous. Where's my agent? I don't want to do this bullshit.
So when I got to LA, when I was in my early 20s, right. I couldn't get a table in any restaurants or clubs, and I would call as celebrities and get a table. I would really do that, yeah.
Now, like, who would you call that?
I would call as Stallone, mostly.
Right.
And I really did do this.
So you call, like, the Ivy or something? What would you say?
Yeah, I'd say, how you doing? This is Sly. I want to come down tonight. We have a few people, nothing special. And, but, I may be there late, so my buddy Hank Azaria will be coming. If he comes, just let him sit down first,
And that worked. Wow. Look, we'll take a...
You broke the internet a couple weeks ago by posting this photo. You and Arnold Schwarzenegger carving pumpkins together.
Oh, my God.
Is this something you do?
Well, usually we make potholders, but this is this is what happens when you get a little bit older. No, after we do our little tete-a-tete talking, he goes, you want to carve a pumpkin? I go,
you want to carve a pumpkin?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And he goes like, pumpkin, and then pumpkins appear, and then it's like, knives, and some guy bringing knives. I mean, it's unbelievable choreographed.
These are
real deal.
crazy. These aren't like pumpkin carving knives. These
So
are
when I saw this knife, I go, it's home team.
Yeah.
So we had a pumpkin carving contest, and I'm glad to say that I went down, got the head off, both eyes, the nose, the mouth done before he got one eyeball.
That's okay.
Tim from Honolulu writes, been a babbler for about 2 years, and my favorite voice is Sylvester Stallone when he gets progressively angrier and starts to lose his shit. I don't know if you've done this yet, but could you read a section of Dr. Seuss's classic Green Eggs and Ham and have an upset Sylvester Stallone be really pissed off at the guy and tell him he won't eat them? Says Tim from Honolulu. Sure, we can make that happen. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like the Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them. Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you eat them here or there? I would not eat them here or there. I would not eat them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I am. Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse? I do not like them! With a mouse, I do not like them in a house! I do not like them here and there! I do not like them anywhere! I do not like green eggs and ham! I do not like them, Sam I am!
Sylvester Stallone, he fucking went. Yeah, my son had just been born. My son Bill had just been born. He was stuck at the NICU, right? Because he was super fucking early. So I go down there for rehearsal, and I fly home to go meet my son. Literally, like meet my son for the first time at my house. And when I land in the airport at LAX, I get a call from my agents. They said Sly wants you back in New Orleans for boxing rehearsal. I go, fucking boxing rehearsal. Because remember, I did the part, but then I also did Young De Niro because they found I boxed a little bit, whatever. So I'm like, I could go and meet my kid. Like, what do I got to go box with Sylvester Stallone? And they need you back there. So I get back on the fucking plane and I go to this boxing rehearsal, and he's in the ring with De Niro, and he's kind of like, like all the executives are kind of watching him, and he's kind of holding court doing his thing. And I walk in, and he goes, yo, you're next, and I'm like, all right. So I just start hitting the bag, whatever. And then they finished the rehearsal. He fucking walks out of the ring, and I came back for no fucking reason, right? And I'm like, well, what am I doing here? And then I met this kid, Greg Rementer, who's now this huge stunt guy. He was playing the young Stallone. So we were like, hey, man, we're here. You want to just go in the ring and get a few rounds of sparring? And he said, cool. So I go up into the ring, and this woman comes up, and she comes to the ring. She goes, hey, I just went into your bag. You have that Thai boxing liniment. And Sly really loves that boxing liniment. So I went into your bag, and I'm going to go rub it on his back. And I'm like, you went into my bag and took my fucking liniment? You know what I mean? Because that linament's really fucking hard to get, but I got bad knees too, and it's great for about, if you're going to move. It just makes everything numb. You know what I mean? So I go, all right, fine. Go fucking rub it on his back. I came here for no reason. I'm sparring with Greg, and now he's getting all my boxing liniment on his back. So the fucking sparring is done. About 45 minutes later, he comes out. He's been, massaged. He's showered. He comes out in this beautiful fucking suit and a top hat. You know what I mean? He walks out. I go, yo, I'll see you later. As he's walking out, she comes back over. She goes, hey, I just want to let you know, Sly's just gonna go ahead and hang on to that boxing liniment. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I completely lost my and I ran out after him. I still have my gloves on, my mouth. I go, Sly, so what's going on? He's like, yo. And I'm like, hey, look, man, where I'm from, if you're gonna borrow something from someone, normally you ask, permission first. You ask, and he's like, yo, I'll let you box in my gym. I was like, hey, look, man, you made me come down. You're like, I'm like, what do you and he was like, look, I don't need the liniment. You hang on to it. I was like, no, keep the fucking liniment, but I'm like, but I thought for sure I was going to get fired after that. You know what I mean? And it made us start off on such a wrong fucking path. You know what I mean? And that's all I think about with that fucking boxing. It's the greatest shit on earth. But then Sly did become super fucking nice to me. He's a great guy and all that. But yeah, that's what I thought of when you talked about your bad knees.
Hank, is this true that before you became famous, you used to call restaurants to try and get a table, and you would do voices? You would say you were someone else? Is that true?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, that is true, sadly.
So who would you pretend to be?
Mostly I would go with Stallone.
Right.
And because I felt that was one of my strongest ones.
Uh-huh.
And I would try to get tables at restaurants that I normally couldn't get tables at. And I'd go, yeah, how you doing? This is Sly. I'll be coming in later, around 8 o'clock. So if you get a table, I appreciate it. And
Did it ever work?
Yeah, it works sometimes. You know. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
And then would they ever go, is Mr. Stallone coming?
Yeah, I'll be along. I'm sure he'll be
Yeah.
along. Then I have to like do like, I don't know where he is.
Oh, this guy is such an idiot.
Sly stood me up again.
Who would you pretend to be?
Oh God, I can't do voices. I can't do impressions. Maybe Adele. Nobody can resist Adele.
Well, because at least then you could go.
It's tough for you to get away with
I'd be
that
like,
one.
thanks.
No, because you could call and go, hello.
Hello.
It's me.
It's me.
I was wondering if you had a table, because I would like to eat.
Oh my God. I'm really impressed with you. You've blown me away.
If you shut your eyes, it's like she's in the room.
Stallone couldn't get away with that.
Just singing that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, it's me.
They were like, Hank, enough.